the law of truth and why God will not and cannot save Nigeria is this. God is truth, and He has created the law of truth. He established the law of truth to govern humanity, to govern people in every nation. But when it now comes to Nigeria, these truths have been swept under the carpet for many decades. Imagine a big screen that is completely black. You hear this clock ticking slowly. Big white word suddenly appear on this screen and say, God will not save Nigeria. And a very short moment, another word appear to also say, in fact, God cannot save Nigeria. To you, this statement sounds very harsh. For a country that love religion as Nigerians, and so many Nigerians, it sounds like blasphemy. It sounds like bad thing to say. This is a nation every Friday and every Sunday. Millions of Nigerians cry, fast, and pray. We beg God to save our nation. We praying for the economic. We are praying for the safety of lives and property. We are praying for electricity to be stable. But take a look at it. Haven't we been doing this for many decades? Is it not what you have been doing for many decades in this nation, Nigeria? This is what have been going on for many decades. Nothing changed. Look around you. Look around us in this country, Nigeria. The roads are still broken. The hospitals have no medicine. No proper medical services. Money loses value every day. And corruption is getting worse and worse. You ask why? Is God deaf? Or is God weak? He said he's not blind, that he cannot see. But why? God is not deaf. The answer is capital no. Is not deaf. The answer is simple but tough. God will not save Nigeria from her problems. And God cannot save Nigeria. Why? Because for many years now, we have thrown truth away in this nation, Nigeria. And God will never break his own rules, his own word, his own principle to bless lie. Let's just imagine the rule of mathematics. 1 + 1, this is a universal truth. 1 + 1 equals to 2. God created the universe with strict rules. One of those rules is the law of truth. truth does not change. 1 plus 1 equals to 2, as you can see. It's demonstrating here. This is true in China. This is true in America. This is true in Asia continent. Why in Africa you are telling the world that is no longer truth, that is now 5? That is a lie. And God cannot function. He cannot walk through lie, through darkness, through negative energy, through ignorance. He cannot. You can swear, go and call all pastor. It will bring red flag, failed results. You can swear, go and call all the imam, all the native doctor to pray and fast. It will end up producing danger, failed results for the nation. That light can never automatically turn to true. We're supposed to be 2. 1 plus 1 supposed to be 2. You see why God cannot save Nigeria. Why? Simply because God is truth. If God changes the formula just because you pray, God's word, yes, just because you fasted, God would become a liar. And God does not lie. So as he cannot save Nigeria, he cannot save Nigeria through lie. God does not function through lie. He cannot violate his word. The problem we usually see every day, it appears very bold. It's just one by one. Are you going to be talking about the contractors? There's no truth over the contract they are awarding, they are doing. Are you going to be talking about the traders? There's no truth of what they are selling to the people, what they are producing. Are you going to be talking about the citizens? They also have their own in their body. There's lie from the head. Failure. Nigeria is failing because our approach is very wrong. From the leaders to the citizens. We have been doing bad things and asking God through prayer to come and fix the results. Just take a look at it. They look at the proof, the evidence, failure, broken edge. Are you going to be talking about the bad roads and the buildings? A contractor gets money to build a road. At the end, it's still part of that money to buy cheap material and use bad cement. The road, before you know it, he has nothing to write home about. because there's a lie. He built it on lies. When the rain now washes the road away and causes an accident, we continue to cry in this nation and say, it is the will of God. No, it is not the will of God. It is not the will of God. It's the law of the truth that is being violated, that was being violated, that resulted to that. You cannot use bad cement and pray for strong road. God will not stop gravity not to save a thief. God cannot do that. What about fake goods in the market? God to our market. Some trader sell fake medicine. They mix bad things, bad products into food, bad chemical into food just to make more profit. Then they take that money to the church at the end, to the religious gathering at the end. They take it to church, mosque, give a big donation. Business people, I'm not talking now, not even, we are not, there's a high time we continue to collect erasers, collect cleaner, to continue to clean all the lies that we have been written down in the history of our nation. It's high time. Imagine a business person that's supposed to be a blessing to the nation will not, after he must have caused this problem, he goes to church, he make the donation and pray for God to bless their business more. That is lie. You cannot poison your neighbor and pray for a good economy as businessmen in Nigeria. Are we going to be talking about the bribes and shortcuts? We want a good country, but we chooses shortcuts, violation of electoral processes. Parents pay for exam, question for their children. Questions for their children. Citizen pay bribe to police, customer, or even the government worker to bypass the law. We live in a lie in this nation for many decades. For every day. For every day. Bribery, fake work, lies. Now you say, you tell me God will come and save Nigeria. How? How? This is why God cannot save Nigeria. Religion is not cover for doing bad. It's not a cover. We are misusing prayer. We are asking God to come and do the job He gave us to do. The job He have given us to do, we are asking Him to come and do it. It's not God who lied. He asked you to put truth in the system, in every sphere, in every sphere of this, in the society. He asked you. God will not come down from heaven to come and clean up our dirty streets. He will not come down to stop the contractor from stealing. That is why you are there. One action will most surely lead to consequences, negative consequences. He will not come down to make a trader be honest. A trader to be honest for one, and no, he cannot do that. That is why you are there, to make that happen. If you want to save Nigeria, we must stop waiting for a magic miracle. We must start respecting the truth over the approach we are using to resolving Nigeria problem. We must pick up the erasers. We must pick up that eraser to fix our mistake. The contractor must use good cement. The citizens must refuse to give a bribe. Government worker must stop receiving bribe. The leader must stop, must tell themselves the truth. When we start doing what is right, that interpret righteousness, our country will naturally get better. God can only bless the truth. He never blesses lie. I welcome you again to Creative Kingdom AB. Let's stop hiding behind religion and let us start living in the real world. God bless you. Subscribe to this channel and also share this message. Thank you.